opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
They're running it. 52's the mic, boys. 52. They can't hang with us.
On first down, Hurts. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, he and his offense was staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll drop to throw. Rolling to his left. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 27 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned him, and I think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the Commanders.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Here we go. Here we go.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. What a play there by Fletcher Cox to get in and knock him down behind the line. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Flushed out right. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 14, first down Commanders. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw. Howell. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Throwing on 3rd down here. Sliding. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sacked by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And, Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. On the move to his left. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Check it back. 60 by 60 by.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end, Goedert. He'll get it inside the 20 and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Watch the whip. Take 4.
18, Rattler, 18.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure. You're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 75 yards. yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Another run with Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Oh, he fakes the spike. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And it's intercepted. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 2nd and 9, Powell flush to his right. Got this complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coach is screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Powell. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. On 2nd and 9, Howell flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Back to the ground with Gibson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They'll go play action. Howell. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
We got 4. 43's the mic. 43's the mic.
And Howell will throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
He's going deep for Brown. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Watch the run.
Second half starts with a run by Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. On second down, here's Gibson again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Now Howell. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Right. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on fourth down. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11. A give running right, Gibson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On second and 11 now. Howell hitting Samuel on the slant. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Yeah, 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing, anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the play.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They go play action with Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Howell out of his own end zone. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect, but boy, that was force against force.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
The object there was to get the ball to him on a quick slant, see if he could get loose and take one the distance. But the defense was prepared, and incompletion results.
Howell, third and long from his end zone. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They go play action with Howell. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Branbee. And the Eaglesons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts rolling to his right. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 29, Hurts. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards.
Check, 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 check.
Here's Hurts to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
52.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Chase Young able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Second down, Howell back to pass. Flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Howell from the gun. Pass complete, Samuel. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Howell. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Branbee.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Cougar 19.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
Check, 43. Okay, double it. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Powell to throw. He's got a man complete. A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
57. Mike, 57. Let's go.
Check 13. Check 13. 19 right. Cougar 19.
They'll run with Gibson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
Push him back.
Powell throwing for it. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.